Bojo Nikanik, Ani Jayek. It's hello relatives, hello friends, and welcome to Indigenous Author Monday. So my name is Kazautasot, and in English that means helping woman or woman who helps. Today I want to spotlight an author who is very near and dear to my heart. This is another citizen Potawatomi, Bodwe-Watami author, and her name is Robin Wall Kimmerer, and today we are going over my favorite Indigenous author and Indigenous book, Braiding Sweetgrass. And you can see I have notes. So I'm going to do this section in chapters because this book is so in-depth and a little intense. So I think we can only go over it in sections. So it'll be like a book club. So I want to give you time to purchase this book. You can get it on Amazon, and you can and you can get it directly from the publisher, which is Milkweed Editions, which is www.milkweed.org. I'll type up the link somehow. But get this book, Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer, and then you can join in the discussion as we go along. There are going to be at least 6 sections, probably 8, that will cover in this because there is so much in it. Take notes, let's have a discussion. To give you time to buy this book, I'm just going to read you the preface. It's beautiful, and it's my very, very first tab in there. Okay. Hold out your hands and let me lay upon them a sheaf of freshly picked sweetgrass, loose and flowing, like newly washed hair, golden green and glossy above the stems, are banded with purple and white where they meet the ground. Hold the bundle up to your nose. Find the fragrance of honeyed vanilla over the scent of river water and black earth, and you understand its scientific name, Heriocloe adorata, meaning the fragrant holy grass. In our language, it is called Wingashke, the sweet-smelling hair of Mother Earth. Breathe it in, and you start to remember things you didn't know you'd forgotten. A sheaf of sweetgrass, bound at the end and divided into thirds, is ready to braid. In braiding sweetgrass, so that it is smooth, glossy, and worthy of the gift, a certain amount of tension is needed. As any little girl with tight braids will tell you, you have to pull a bit. Of course you can do it yourself by tying one end to a chair or by holding it in your teeth and braiding backwards away from yourself. But the sweetest way is to have someone else hold the end so that you pull gently against each other, all the while leaning in, head to head, chatting and laughing, watching each other's hands, one holding steady while the other shifts the slim bundles over one another, each in its turn. Linked by sweetgrass, there is I always struggle with this word. Reciprocity between you, linked by sweetgrass. The holder as vital as the braider. The braid becomes finer and thinner as you near the end until you're braiding individual blades of grass, and then you tie it off. Will you hold the end of the bundle while I braid? Hands joined by grass, can we bend our heads together and make a braid to honor the earth? And then I'll hold it for you while you braid too. I could hand you a braid of sweetgrass as thick and shining as the plait that hung down my grandmother's back, but it is not mine to give, nor yours to take. Wingashke belongs to herself, so I offer it in its place, a braid of stories meant to heal our relationships with the world. This braid is woven from 3 strands: Indigenous ways of knowing, scientific knowledge, and the story of an Anishinaabe scientist trying to bring them together in service to what matters most. It is an intertwining of science, spirit, and story. Old stories and new ones that can be medicine for our broken relationship with Earth. a cornucopia of healing stories that allow us to imagine a different relationship in which people and land are good medicine for each other. Whew. So that's all I'm going to read today, because I want to give you time to get this book and then we can have discussion. So next Monday we'll go into chapter 1, and get your notes ready. It's going to be an amazing ride for you. So get this book, Braiding Sweetgrass, unless you have it already, by Robin Wall Kimmerer, Citizen Band Potawatomi Native relative. So get this book, let's talk about it. Get it for everyone in your life. This is my favorite book. Okay, until then, Bama P. For every Indigenous Author Monday video that I put out, I am dedicating it to the One Shelf Project put on by Gadakana. Gadakana is an Indigenous organization, a 501c3 nonprofit, tax-deductible organization that provides books in their local libraries that are actually accurate, historically accurate, and by Indigenous authors, both fiction and nonfiction. And their goal is to at least have a shelf dedicated to Indigenous accurate information in their local libraries. They can only do this with help through donors, and they need your help. I will put the link down here, so please check them out. The One Shelf Project, another organization near and dear to my heart. Gadakana.